Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky! Still in Drenched Bluff, trying to finish it up and rescue Spoink's Pearl from... It's not really in the clutches of anybody anymore. I guess they just abandoned it here. Oh, that was very painful, sorry. To earn bonus EXP points, a Pokemon must use its moves at least once while battling an enemy, not just its regular attack. Use the moves option in the menu to unleash one of these moves or to set a specific move for quicker access. Hold L and press A to use a set move. That's what I've been doing. It's very handy. There's the max elixir that's on this floor every single time. Pretty handy. It appears there's a army of Lileeps. I'm not sure if a Lileep has any physical moves. Let's use Counter though. Okay, Astonish is a physical move. Here's something that I'm curious about. I've never used Counter before on any Pokemon I've ever played, so I'm not sure how it works. So, last video we used Counter to reflect a Shellos' basic attack back at it, and we didn't get like the move bonus EXP points. So this Lileep, I reflected a move back on it. Let's see if that works. Still doesn't work. That's crazy, dude. What? Did it. Leveled out. Back to only 2. She only got 3 HP that one time. It seems like... It does seem like my character is going to be tanky. I think what I'm going to do is... I leveled up too, that's nice. I'm going to try to buff my stats as much as possible, other than HP, and I'm going to try to give Vulpix, Sarah, whatever, I'm going to try to give her as much HP as I can possibly give. And if you're wondering what the heck I mean by giving stats, I mean like... There's a thing coming up that lets us like drink juice. And it's usually just for fun, but like sometimes you get stats and it's pretty helpful, so you can kind of tailor not super hard, but you can just like give your Pokemon stats if you want. And I remember I did a playthrough with where I was Turtwig, and it seemed like it worked out pretty well when I did it that time. Okay, accuracy, not a fan of that. Pendulum. Oh yeah, you learned that move. Roar just pushes people away, and then if they hit something, it does 5 damage to them. Obviously, 5 damage is awful, so like... I'd really prefer if you did literally anything else other than 5 damage. Okay, luckily the 5 damage did count as a move, though. Like, Counter just doesn't count as move damage. Very strange. If a Pokemon's HP gets low, it puts itself at a great risk of fainting from further enemy attack. When this happens, just run away. Big room. All these orange berries, it's going to be hard for me to faint. Maybe I'll die from running out of moves. Although I have Endure, so even if that happens... I'm kind of curious, because Endure is another move I've never used on any Pokemon I ever played as. I think I had it once when I played as Fanphy, but like, I never used it. I wonder if it stops you from fainting from your belly hitting 0 and like your HP draining. Because usually that's not something you can stop at all. Help your partner be a smart teammate by tweaking its IQ skills and tactics settings. You can find these in the menu under Team. You can also use the switch option to keep your partner from using certain moves. Yeah, I've been using that, because some of their moves are not very helpful. So IQ skills, it's like a bunch of random stuff, like item master. Pokemon will use or throw its held item. Course checker. If this Pokemon targets an enemy with a move or a thrown item, it will first check it for walls and other Pokemon that may get in the way, then stop the action if such an obstacle exists. Exclusive move user. Basically, they just don't use their basic attack and only use their moves, which is always do that, because you don't want them using... It's the same reason you don't want Vulpix using Tail Whip or Roar. You want every attack or every turn they have to be used optimally. Item catcher. The Pokemon can catch and hold a thrown item unless it is already holding an item. It can't catch seeds or health drinks. And then tactics, we don't get a whole lot. Let's go together just means they follow behind. Go after foes means they'll like chase people down, I think. Pokemon will head straight toward an enemy it spots. Avoid the first hit. The Pokemon will try to avoid being attacked first. If an enemy comes close, however, the Pokemon will attack. I have never used that before. And I think every 5 levels, we get a new one, like a new tactic. And the only one I ever use is one that you get at like level 35. It's called Get Away From Here. Does Quick Attack cut corners? I'm not sure, because usually most moves don't work if you do this. Okay, Quick Attack works though. Let's try to throw a Geopebble for fun. Why isn't it working? It's not working. I thought it said hit L and then hit R, but it's not working. I have it set right there. Okay, I'll just click throw then. Weird. I wonder if I need to do something in my config. Did I do something wrong? I don't know. That was a big crit, 34. That's one of the pluses of being a male Pokemon. One of these playthroughs I really need to select female, because I really enjoy having the increased accuracy. It's one of my pet peeves playing any Pokemon game. I really dislike missing. That just makes me mad. So I'm going to have a few new Pokemon to add to the spreadsheet that we've defeated. Okay, White Gummy. All of our inventory is full. Not sure what to do about that. Stun Seed could be useful for upcoming bosses. Drenched Bluff doesn't have a boss, and we'll probably find some more useful stuff later. I don't really like leaving anything behind, but our inventory right now is just so lackluster. Oran berries are very common. I'll just leave that. And if this wasn't such a small dungeon, then I would definitely like eat it, because if you're going to abandon something like that anyway, you may as well get the 5 belly that eating it would provide. But I mean, I have 29 left, and whenever you get to the final floor, even if there was a boss, whenever you get to the boss, it immediately heals all of your all the PP you've used. So like all your belly, all your PP would immediately get healed. I hate Mudslap. I'm just gonna leave. Drenched Bluff has been conquered. Oh, over there. In my opinion, if you think you're being underestimated, whether by how somebody is speaking to you in a job environment or what have you, if you're being underestimated like that, the best thing to do is not to correct them and say like, oh, I know, don't worry about me, or like something like that. Don't say that. What it's actually better to do is to it's just be like, oh sure, yeah. Just like do what they say. And most people aren't dumb. Like anyone in a position of power in any job that is showing you how to do something, and like they're telling you something you already know how to do it, but they just don't know that you know how to do it, just like show them. You don't have to, you know, like the story thing, like show don't tell. It works in real life too. Just real life wisdom. Okay, anyway. Sarah just reminded me of that, because she was like, I guess it's different though. She was less like her ego was hurt and more like, that sounds boring. Like I'd rather be exploring some new place or whatever. Anyway, this has to be Spoink's Pearl. Pearl. Quick, let's take it back. I'll just stand on it real quick first. Pretend it's my newly hatched egg. I forget the voice I gave for him already. Thank you. That pearl must be propped up on my head, you say. You missed it so much. I just couldn't throw it down without it up there. So I was just boinging and sproinging everywhere. That's why I'm covered in dings and bumps. But thanks to you, that long nightmare is over. You have my sincere thanks. I think even when Spoink evolves, it still has the pearl. Which I guess I can get rid of the Drenched Bluff background. because we're back at the guild. Protein is OP, gives you permanent attack damage. The treasure bag is full. Would you like to throw away an item in the treasure bag? No. Can't I just send it to storage? Throw away an item. That is really dumb, dude. You can't send anything to storage? Throw away the oranberry, I guess. Okay, maybe this game isn't perfect after all. Don't need oranberries. They're very common. Oh my god, Jesus, help me. Hopefully I don't need to recover my HP. The inventory system, no matter what game I play, is just fucking horrible. I'm sorry, dude. Even Minecraft's is better! Only 16 items? You were also given $2,000? Incredible. Oh wow, $2,000? We could have all this money? Of course, that's nothing compared to my pearl's value. Farewell. How do we tell them? We're rich, Wolfram. All of a sudden, we're rich. Well done, team. Or, well done, team. I don't remember how to do the fucking text line. Now hand over hand that money over, if you please. Excuse me? Most of the money from jobs goes to the guildmaster, you see? And your team's share of the money comes out to this much. We only keep 200, so you get it's a 90-20, or 90-10 split. That's not fair. Well, that's the guild's rule. You simply have to accept it. Yeah. It's kind of why you shouldn't be sponsored with Wigglytuff, maybe. Everyone, thanks for waiting. Chimecha was the one who makes the dinner for everyone else. I finished making dinner. Come on, dinner's on. Yeah. Mostly just loud, Rick. Super loud. Wigglytuff eats by bouncing an apple on his head. Everyone else goes to town. Corphish looks like he eats with his claws and doesn't have an actual mouth, even though I know he does. Haha, I'm done eating. Excellent meal. I'm stuffed and now I'm getting sleepy. Yep, I'm off to bed. Good night, gang. Good night. It's cool that they don't introduce characters too early on so they don't, like, overwhelm you. Say, Wolfram, today was pretty hectic with everything we went through, wasn't it? But I'm glad her first job turned out so well. I was really mad about how Wigglytuff's guild took most of the money. That's just the cost of training, I guess. We can't do anything about it. But what made me really happy today, though, was getting thanked by Spoink. Yawn, I'm getting sleepy. I'm going to bed. Let's try our best again tomorrow. Sleep tight, Wolfram. And he just has nothing to say. He's just like, agreed. The scream? Oh shit. Suppose I'll end the video here. It's a good time to end it. See you next time.